Okay, share. All right. Please let me know if you can see my screen.
We can.
All right,
Yeah,
perfect.
the cafe right now.
Perfect. Yes, yes, yes. It is me, very lonely there. I took a picture yesterday, so I have something um, for uh, for today before I start. So let's introduce ourselves again. My name is Magdalena Ordeniec, and I am an engineer with 20 years of experience in design and construction industry, and I'm founder of GetTech. We basically are value-added resellers of Autodesk platform, Forge, because Flair3D is based on Forge. And it is quite unique solution for construction and real estate industry. Um, we will talk today about the Flair3D itself, digital twin technology in 2021, and what are the projections for the coming year. This is our team. All together, we are having like a broad specialization in 3D modeling, asset management, scan to beam, digital twins, obviously, and any technology related to construction industry. We're trying to promote and connect people on Utopia as well. Um, and this is a very short information about our membership. We have joined Digital Twin Consortium last year. It is another organization that supports digital twin solutions and tries to create some standards around digital twinning. Um, what is the problem in our industry? We know that very well. Digitization of construction was always behind other industries. There is a big problem with storing and sharing of project data in all phases of construction, including design, building, and operation. And major issues obviously include those complicated workflows, disconnected information, limited software functionality, and inefficiency. And our solution to this is an online tool, a centralized tool, which provides access to the technical database, drawings, models, asset information, um, and we have special features which help to review and analyze the model, all the documentation, and performance. And that's for the whole life cycle. Obviously, it can improve communication, collaboration, maximize efficiency, and minimize cost at the end of the day. And so, why do we need the 3D viewer? Why are we talking about digital twin right now? Well, it's the hottest topic in construction industry right now because we are evolving, and we're not only talking about 3D geometry anymore. We're talking about asset data, and on top of that, actual live sensor data coming from different sources, and that is all that we call digital twin. It's not just the 3D representation, it's actually asset data attached to it and live sensor information coming through. So Flair 3D has those capabilities. It is obviously simply easier to understand all the data when you have a viewer, when you have um, uh, that information in front of you. You can easily click on it and retrieve it. So that spatial information is important. It is much easier to use than just a list of parameters. And it's nicer to look at, obviously. So how it works, Flair 3D users can upload, store, and share all the models and associated data, including that live IoT sensor data, all the readings and analytics on the cloud. So anything like assets like identity data, asset code, location, level, zone, manufacturer type, etc., can be included in the model. Plus, if you want to measure temperature in the room or location of people in the building, performance of equipment that can be visualized in each room. You can have a little icon representing that data. When you click on it, it will show all the results. So this all information obviously helps to visualize remotely entire construction processes, where the crews are located, for example, and operation of the building. So majority of that is for construction and operation of buildings. However, during design, obviously, Forge has capabilities to visualize some simulation and as what if scenarios. So how does that work? What are our offerings? We are actually utilizing SaaS model with freemium monthly subscription and monthly subscription, where users can upload their own models, and our payment plans are based on actual usage for unlimited team members, not per users. So that makes us very, very affordable. We can also create the models as a service, connect them to IoT sensors, and deliver digital twin solution, which is customized. Plus, obviously, we are looking for partnerships and integration with other applications to be a piece of a larger puzzle and enable all those different features which one solution cannot deliver on its own. That's the new trend in the industry, connecting smaller tools together and achieving the final result. It's like trying to solve a bigger problem with a little tool and processes, but they can be customized. It's not out of the box solution where you have to live with what you have. So let's take a look at some of the successes last year. Definitely, one of the largest successes was the nomination of Flair3D to the Canada BIM Council Annual Innovation Spotlight Awards in the digital product category. We were happy that we were among so many great providers nominated to this award. And what led to this recognition was definitely one of the most important features we finalized this year, integration with Wake Up, and Ishita presented earlier today. Wake Up is our IoT partner, and we did a proof of concept with one of the largest contractors in Dubai, Basics. And as a result of the POC, we've learned that there are multiple benefits of such integration, which include obviously safety, efficiency, productivity, and quality improvements. And in terms of efficiency, for example, Flair3D offers a very special feature. We can enhance the progress monitoring, and we know that checking the scheduling is pretty tiring task and takes a lot of time. But we are trying to now use the live data showing the workers' location, the crew location on site. And obviously that information in terms of confidentiality can be adjusted. It doesn't have to be the person, it can be just a crew member. All of that kind of stuff can be visualized in a different way, customized. but yeah, in this case, the workers were wearing hats. In other cases, you can have monitoring of people in the building by giving them a little keychain, and then looking at the office, for example, building, and checking where are the lineups, in terms of COVID safety and whatnot, making sure that everything is happening smoothly, and there is no unnecessary gatherings, whatnot, for the safety reason, obviously. But here, in this case, for the monitoring of the schedule, we can take a look at the Gantt chart and actually stop the schedule at a certain point of time as of today, and see if this crew supposed to be on that level working on that particular element, like walls, for example, or maybe somewhere else, and then you can adjust the timeline and the end of the project, compare actual versus the baseline, and make own decisions faster, and increase efficiency. So that's one of the benefits of connecting those technologies together. So we have BIM, we have IoT, and all the asset data, plus scheduling in one place. In terms of challenges, and this is a fun fact, we actually managed to land on Mars last year, and and this is our ticket. It happened. It started in Perseverance started the journey in 2020 and landed in 2021 on Mars, and our name is there, so that's great. But then, right after, we realized how much we still have to work on on Earth to push the technology farther. So imagine this, like how much we can do if we have the right tools, if we have the right team, and good plan. However, we still have a long way to go, as I mentioned. It's not easy. Our technology is pretty outdated, or not the technology, actually our industry, right? Adoption, as we saw before, it's pretty tough. And the fact that our industry is still second last dinosaur. Even today, although we look at 2015, I don't think much changed because everyone moved up, including us, but we're still the second last. It makes it a little bit slow, but this reminds me about the scanning, right? Because it's booming right now. And in 2013, I had a chance to work for the first time with laser scanning, and it was still not so accurate and expensive. But right now, like 8 years later, look at that technology. It changed so much, and it's booming right now. So we just, have to be patient and move on. But still, we have a huge and heavy animal to move, and more power to push it forward, right? So the dinosaur will still live a little bit before the change will happen and the shift will happen. So what are the pain points still? Of course, immaturity of the industry, which doesn't know how to measure and achieve the ROI. Users still see the upfront cost and for the software and hardware development and installation, but not really the long-term benefits, which cannot be seen right away. So I guess despite the current challenges, we can say that we partially achieved our goals last year, mainly in terms of software development and educating our users. That's very important. Now we're working on adoption and growing of our user database. And I think that's definitely something that we will continue in the coming year, hoping that that technology will get more attention in Canada and everywhere else. Obviously, in the Middle East, as we saw, it is kind of leading, which is great because it gives us a path going forward, and is very optimistic. And obviously, as we can see here, the digital twin market next year is going to be around $10 billion, US billion dollars. And in 2025, it is projected to be around 25 billion. So, and that's only for the construction industry, like including all the residential, commercial, retail, manufacturing, and healthcare. As well as energy, utilities, infrastructure. So we have, plans related to that, obviously, and we will continue. We'll continue our work, focusing on our clients, create more use cases, educating, partnerships, monitoring of the return on investment, further enhancement of our technology, and hoping that in return we will increase all the awareness and benefits for our users. So that would conclude my presentation. And we will talk about that later on at the booth if you have any additional questions. And I think right now we have time for the next presentation. And there was a question actually, if do you have any examples of your scans in Google? So that was probably a question for Marek. I think we can share examples of the scans. Marek, I let you respond to that.
Yeah, I will just send the link to the chat, but I don't see the chat message.
Oh, it's I think it was posted in the circle. So the chat you can open on the right side. There is a little chat icon. Once you click on it, you will see the bottom of the chat on the bottom of the screen, and there is everyone circle or private. So I guess when I stop sharing the presentation, you'll be able to see it.
I just sent it.
You got it. Okay. Perfect. So you can send it to everyone. And once there is a new chat, you'll be able to see it either as noted as a dot. In everyone, we have some link. Then there is circle. There is private. Now we can see it better. Okay, perfect. So yeah, let's take a look now, and I'll stop sharing.